What's up, everybody? Roll Tide. We've had a couple days off because I haven't had a couple days off. So today, on another episode of Alabama Roster Breakdown, we're going to be talking about the big boys, the offensive line, the sexiest position in college football to talk about. While offensive line talk may not hype everybody else up the way that it does me, I am so enthusiastic about talking about the offensive line. The core of winning SEC football games is won on both lines of scrimmage, your offensive line, your defensive line. And Alabama has a really, really intriguing offensive line this year, led by Caden Proctor. Caden Proctor is a behemoth of a man, our left tackle, a five-star recruit. He has left the program for months. At one point, he left for 3 or 4 months to go to Iowa, transferred back to Alabama after Nick Saban had retired. Kalen DeBoer gets hired. He gets the pitch to come back to Alabama. He does, and he is the anchor of this offensive line. He's been plagued. He was a young player, one of a very few players that Nick Saban ever played as a true freshman on the offensive line. He stuck him at left tackle, the most important position in college football, maybe, other than quarterback, and said, go protect the quarterback. Go protect Jalen Milroe. 2023, he had an up-and-down year. Really showed what he could do against Georgia in the SEC championship game. Really was locked down on the left side of the line. And Caden Proctor comes into 2024 last year, has a better, more consistent year, but still showing flashes of what he can be as an offensive line. Pro Football Focus, a lot of mock drafts have him rated as like a top tackle to be drafted next year. Some mocks even have him going in the top 3 or 4. He's going to need to prove absolute consistency to be able to elevate himself that way, but we know he can. Parker Brailsford is our center. Parker Brailsford is actually a transfer from Washington and Kalen DeBoer. He was on a Joe Moore winning a lot like offensive line. He's a really good center. He's undersized, but he's consistent. If you lived through the Seth McLaughlin days, you know that just getting the snap right there is so nice for us right now. So Parker Brailsford, Caden Proctor, they lead this offensive line, and then there's a couple question marks. You have Wilkin Formby, a guy that played last year a little bit, had some snaps, really notably struggled in the South Florida game, but as the year went on, really showed signs of growth and maturity. Jaden Roberts, plagued with injuries last year, played all the games, but was so hurt, so banged up. So excited to see Jaden Roberts, one of our guards, get a healthy season. We know what he's capable of when he gets to be healthy. And then the other guard spot is kind of up for grabs. You know, a lot of people think it's going to be either Gino Vandermark. People think Michael Carroll, a 5-star offensive lineman, could come in and try to play that guard spot. We really don't know yet, but I think that the offensive line for Alabama this year will be much improved based on health, based on Caden Proctor stepping into his own, and Parker Brailsford, a guy that's already won a Joe Moore Line Award, getting a second year at Alabama. I'm really excited for this year's offensive line. I think that it could create a more stable running game, but it has to protect Ty Simpson early. Ty Simpson's confidence going into the season is going to be something that we really have to protect. We have to make sure he has time, able to make his reads, and deliver the ball downfield. So this offensive line has capability. I'm not saying that they will. They have capability to be one of the top 2 in the SEC. So roll tide, everybody. I'm excited to do some videos coming up this week, and we'll see you on the other side.